Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is the day one of the new season, and that means Halloween time is upon us. Well, in a month anyway. We got a lot of stuff to cover on What's New Tuesday. This is a big one. So, a lot of good info. So I'm going to get to us as soon as possible. And not goof around, at least try not to anyway. So please leave a like for this video. It'll help spread the word, and I need the help. So let's go. All right, in the store, obviously Season Pass, Ultimate Season Pass, etc. Now, I was going to possibly get the Ultimate Season Pass. I have not made the final decision. But if I do that, it's for this channel more so than anything else. So I wanted to give you the heads up on that. We'll cover this info instantly. All right, Cold War tanks, whatever, that doesn't matter. Just the regular stuff that we had from last week. Don't worry about that. World War II tanks. Well, again, this doesn't really matter. This is all Metal Fest stuff. Again, stuff we've already had. Don't worry about that. Auxiliary. We got Pirate Commanders still left over. I did play a couple of games. You cannot earn any more Pirate Commanders from gameplay. So if you don't have Pirate Commanders and you want them, this is it. Buy them or don't. Realistically, these aren't that big of a deal for the two dimensionals as a general rule. Most of you have already gotten the ones that you'd probably want anyway from the Pirate Earn. Anyway, the best thing about the Pirates is the Jolly Roger. This guy's new voice is phenomenal. He's a guy that speaks like this. Fire at will and aim at their rum barrels. This guy has got the total pirate package in the lines, and his delivery was as good as you heard me do the impression. A+ on that dude all the way. Don't know who this guy is. Did a heck of a job, and I'd like to see him get some recognition for it, but yeah, whatever happens, happens. So, just on the same vein, I hate the voice of Eddie. That growl is stupid. And I say this as an Iron Maiden, fan from 1982. The voice for Vic is infinitely better than the voice for Eddie. So, I like the look of Eddie, but it's annoying as all get out, and I don't use him. So, I use the Vic Rattlehead, very good, but my rotation runs Jolly Roger first, Vic second, Eddie, he's only in the Ammo Lad tank. It's not exciting, sorry. That's just me. Don't care for a lot of two-dimensional commanders, so whatever happens, happens. If they float your boat, they're great. If not, don't worry about it. So, bypasses that. Now, cover these things again. The big, heavy-duty boosters are expensive. You get the best deal if you buy the big pack. For example, 100 times 8, 100 times 2. It's a lot. Maybe too much. It all depends what you need. I don't use silver boosters very much, so I don't buy them. I just stockpile them from different, long haul cards, what have you. I do use commander boosters. I don't use vehicle boosters as a general rule because I don't like doing tech trees. So I just stock those, and whatever happens, happens. But if you're going to buy them, for example, the price for each one of these 50 of these times 8, is that right? I think it's 50. No, that's 25. It's not a good deal at all. Let's see. There's 25 of these guys. Price for those each is... Wow, that is not good. Yeah, 50 of these guys, the price for each of these is a little better than the one for the 25. The price for each is the cheapest if you buy the 100 pack. But it's, it's 120 a piece. So this one, okay, that's how we would do it. This is be 15.6. So it's 156 gold each. And this would be 4 times that would be 90, 180, 180 gold for each one of those times 8 commanders, which is a slight discount. So if you buy them here, it's 180 for each one times 25. That's how you get 4,500. You get 156 gold for each one of these. If you buy 50, and if you buy 100 of them, they're 120 gold each. But they're expensive. If you have a lot of commanders that need this, high power, okay, it's great. Anyway, that's the basic stuff there. We'll just continue on. There's so much stuff we have to cover. Download content. Get your free Soldier of Fortune bonus pack. You're going to get... Oh, I already got it. I was wanting to tell me what it was going to give me. 3 days of premium, etc., etc. Boosters, what have you. In a few days, this Tank of the Month will change. Don't know what it will be yet. Keep your eyes peeled here. Because these are always a great deal because you get 850 gold plus some boosters plus your Tank of the Month. More stuff. I don't recommend you buy anything else from this download content. It's not a good deal. Okay, I'll tell you what I tell people every time. I don't buy premium time. Premium time is free. I do contracts. Get the 3 days, switch contracts. Now we're going to get the contracts here in just a second. You don't need convert resources. Nothing's going on. War chests now replace cards. And this is interesting. The free daily chest, I'd like to see where it's got in there, but I want to wait till I'm doing the video so you can all see what I get. Free by bundle. I can handle that price. Buy it for 0 gold? Why, yes. Thank you. Oh, that was nice. 3 gold consumables. Outstanding. That's 30,000 silver. Fantastic. So, I think that's a great idea. But these are essentially private war chests or blue cards. What's the other one? Sergeant. The Sergeant, whoops. My bad. Sergeant war chest. Those are black cards. And then General war chest. Those are red cards. Top secret. Everything else is basically the same. So all the numbers will be exactly the same. However, right now I went to the website. It does not show the outlay of prizes. So if you're getting something, you're just taking a shot in the dark, whether it's something you have matches for or not. I don't know. I've never gotten a war chest. I'm assuming it's just a chest variation of the card. All right. So we got that done. Now, other information. Contracts. So reliable sources tell me that the Thresher contract is available, which it is now. The thingy about this is that, let's look at Thresher contract. I completed this long ago, so I cannot do this contract again. And that's fine. The Thresher is very important. Let's go actually get the Thresher. Alrighty. Here we go. Mercenary. Thresher. Thresher is a light tank. Tier 3, but I rank this tank as like a 3.7. This tank is short of being a tier 4 tank, but its value is that it's almost as good as a tier 4 tank. Now, if you play it great, it's just as good. I have straight up beaten Panzer 3Js, which are tier 4s, in this tank. Head to head, and just out maneuvered them. It's a really good tank, has a lot of use, moderate speed, excellent armor, fast reloading gun, fairly accurate, like a mini sniper to a degree. Low ammo count if it's one of its weaknesses. It's got a low ammo count, so you got to be careful. You can't just shoot like a maniac because you will run out of bullets. But to me, it's one of the most important mercenary tanks because it's a long haul monster. It has one other problem, and that is there's no silver bonus because it's a mercenary tank. So that is potential problem because you lose money. Now, what I do is play Cold War games to compensate myself for whatever silver I lose. But if you run a steady diet of losing money for a long haul series, you're talking some serious cash. I'm just going to let you know. If you use regular ammo, it's not a problem for losing money. It's the premium that'll zip you. Let's take a look at this. Mine is set for premium because I use Cold War to back this up. Premium rounds, 1,200 apiece. Okay, it is bogus. Regular rounds, El Cheapo, 16. And that's the difference. It's a normal tank with regular rounds. It's the premiums that'll get you, in financial trouble. But a superb tank, great to play. Definitely get this tank. One of the guys said that he was going to dump out of his Senlac contract and get this one. I don't think it will take very long. Let's look at this contract again. Actually, I can't look at it. Karudsky. Because I already have it, and they won't let me do it again, which is kind of bogus. But I can't look at it. I remember it wasn't difficult when I did it last year. And it has been, in my estimation, at least a year, if not longer, since it has been available. So, Thresher contract is a big one. I would put that, if you're doing a contract, finish your contract if you're close. And then this contract is not difficult. But put this contract as your next item on the list of things to do. It is that important. The guy said that he was going to drop his current contract mid-completion and get this first because it's been gone for a long time, at least a year, and I think it's been gone for more than a year. He's not wrong to do that. I think it's a little bit jumping the gun because it's not a difficult contract, but he is essentially correct. It is that important if you have limited time. So, I say more power to you. Get your Thresher. It gives you options that you don't have in any other tank. What I do, for example, if I'm running long hauls and I'm playing a tank, and if my tank somehow gets destroyed early and the game's not going to finish quickly, I can dump out of the game, pick up a Thresher, finish that game off in 4 minutes probably. So it's great for quick, long haul matches, which is useful. So like I said, it just gives you options. Totally think you should get this. All right, so now what else can we do on Tuesday? La 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 la. Let's go check back here. Oh yeah, I wanted to cover Season Pass Ultimate. Let's look at this. Season Pass Ultimate. Now, Fish sent me a message explaining the Ruthless. So here's the Fish explanation along with my explanation. Let's go look at this tank. Look at that damage. 1150, 1450, 1650. That's nasty. Now, it comes at a price. Now, the Ultimate Season Pass, 6,000 gold. You know, always reasonable. You're going to get this 3,000 gold, well, 3,300 gold Phantom Girl, three-star commander. I don't have her, so that's a bonus for me. It's a great deal because, like I told other people, when this tank is gone, when an Ultimate Season Pass tank is gone, when this one comes back, it'll be 22,000. That's the price for tier 10s. So, if you are in doubt, it's a bargain price to pay. Instead of 2,000 for the regular season, you pay 4,000 more to get the girl and the tank for 4,000, which is a total bargain. Now, the thing about the Ruthless tank, let's look at this dude here. Oh, there we go. Let's take a look at this dude. Now, this is a hybrid, like, mercenary tank, because you have an American turret. I think it's a Czechoslovakian frame, you know, a chassis with a British gun. So it's a Frankenstein's monster, which is cool. Now, what happens is if you look in the stats, turret rotation speed is absolutely awful. Okay? It's awful. That top speed is probably downhill. And that reload time, well, you better hit your target. Because with a 33-second base time, it will knock this down to 25 or seconds or so. It's a long time if you miss. But I'm sure this is a monster gun. And it will be very useful in that regard. So the thing is, I think this tank is going to be a monster destroyer. Potentially. Now, can you get 2 kills a game? Going to be kind of hard, maybe. I'm sure it will happen. But more than that, this dude is slower than dirt. So I think it could be useful, but it's one of those where you're going to have to catch a break. And these are going to be long, drawn-out matches. You're not going to have any defensive ability at all. It's almost like you're, sort of an artillery in the aspect of being defenseless in between shots. You're literally defenseless. And if a guy rolls up on you, you better hit him when he's in front of you because you'll never rotate that turret around. But that being said, I think still this has some value to it, even though the turret rotation is awful, the gun reload is awful, the speed is just about awful. I think when you make a kill in this tank, you're going to be like, yes, that was awesome. So it's one of those things. You trade off you get the power, but man, that dude is not going to be good on the speed and the rotation, etc. So it's one of those things. You'll have to gauge it for yourself. Now, you can also consider the chances that they might adjust this tank slightly. Who knows? So there's a chance that it could be improved because it's just too terrible. We won't know for a while. But that would be a gamble that you're making. So I just wanted to give you the heads up on the Ruthless. You're taking a chance this tank is a total bomb, no good. Well, and maybe not no good overall, but no good for you. You're also, taking a chance that it might be very good for you. It doesn't really matter if it's good for anyone else. If it's good for you, it's good. If it's no good for you, it's no good. That's the deal. So, I think it would be a great subject for a video. And, it's all right. So it's one of those things, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy gold to get this tank. But if you stockpiled long haul card and gold from those long haul cards over time, you could definitely take the chance. It's a monster. I mean, it looks kind of cool also. So that's what I'm thinking, is that there is some upside. There's a lot of downside. Now, the reality for myself, I don't really play a lot of tier 10s. They're just not that fun. You don't make money to speak of. I mean, I have a bunch of tier 10s. I just don't use them very often. I got that last Ultimate Season Pass with that French tier 10 Murat, a good tank. That's an actual good tank. I just don't play it. So it's very interesting. And if I get this, I will definitely make a video to explain what's going on and hopefully get a good game out of it. That's the key. So I think we've covered all the really major parts. Put that Thresher near the top of your to-do list. You will not be sorry. It's a super useful tank. I mean, long hauls speak for themselves. Definitely shortens the long haul trip. I'll tell you that for a fact. So that covers really everything that's really important. Now, regular season pass. I guess we'll look at this. Regular season pass, you get, the access to all the basic stuff. In fact, let's just go here, seasons. And there we go. You see the whole deal. What is this, a honey badger? Yes. Okay. We have some leftover pirate stuff, Jolly Roger, etc. So there are tanks, stage 25, you get a tank for that. That's a Skoda T40. The 75 tank is, geez, I forgot what it was. That's why I'm having to scroll. 75 M41D. I have this tank. If you do not have a tier 8 light tank, it's very good. If you have, really, to me, there's 3 tier light tanks that matter. Holland Hund, T41, E1, and the Vanguard. There's some other good ones as well, but those are the top 3 in whatever order for you. This is just below the top 3. But the top 3 are better. Now, if we get a Halloween operation where you can earn a tank for free, Holland Hund is the way to go. I know, I picked it up last year. Fantastic tank. To me, it's the number 1 light tank at tier 8. So, there you go. Now, tomato. The other 2, the Vanguard and the T41 E1, are equally as good. And if someone's favorite says, well, they think those are number 1, well, they're right. They're just great tanks, all 3 of them. And, of course, at the stage 100, you get 2 tanks. Emil. Absolutely outstanding tank. Great penetration. It'll damage tier 10s. It's really good. And this Bandit looks awesome for Era 2 Cold War. So I'm looking forward to the Bandit myself. So just to cover that. Now, of course, regular season pass costs 2,000 gold. There's 2,100 gold coins in the season pass. If you complete the season pass, you can get all the free tanks. You're going to get 100 more gold than you pay for this. And you're going to get 4. Well, you know what? I didn't see. Oh, sorry, idiot. I'm like, what am I'm looking for? There's no cards. It's war chest. It's the same thing. So you get 4 war chest packages. Or, yes. This was the blue card at stage 90. This is the red card at stage 90. Stage 69, you had a black card. Well, there you go. That's the Sergeant War chest. So that's there. And then stage 55, we had another blue card. And there it is. That's the private war chest. So the minimum value for those 4 war chests is 1,000 gold. You cannot go wrong if you buy the season pass. You will make all that gold back and at least 1,100 more, and usually a lot more due to the randomness from the war chest. So highly recommend season pass. What you can do is buy season pass, and then if you decide, well, I'd like to get the Ruthless, you can just add the Ruthless on at any time later for 4,000 extra gold. And then whatever progress you've made, you're going to get the 25 level skips added on to that. I've done it before. You can upgrade it anytime. You can buy the whole thing for 6,000, or you can buy 2,000 now, 4,000 later, whatever, if that's what you want to do. If you want to just do the free season pass, do the free season pass, take what comes your way, no problems. But there's a lot of things you don't get. So that's just up to you. All right. Once again, Thresher contract, absolute winner. You got to get it. So I hope this helped you out. Hope you learned something. You know, get the opportunity to get that Thresher contract as soon as you can get to it. Like I said, it disappeared. I think it disappeared for over a year. That's just my recollection. But I don't have documentation of it. But I'm glad to see it because that dude is a butt kicker. So please leave a like for this video. Help spread it around so other people can learn what you've learned here to help them make the best selection for their season. Please tell your friends. That'll help them learn and also give them a chance to like and possibly subscribe. So thanks again for watching. I got more videos to make, believe me, and I'll see you guys very soon.